If men didn't exist, there'd be nowhere, there'd be fewer crimes, there'd be less violence, there'd be fewer billionaires.
It strikes me as funny that the majority of individuals that make this type of content that think that the world would be so much better without men are obviously not students of history or the human condition.
There'd be less homelessness, there'd be equal pay, there'd be less oppression, there'd be less poverty, there'd be universal health care. All the money used to fund the military would instead contribute to free education.
Sadly, it is often the most uninformed individuals that often speak the loudest.
And affordable housing, livable wages, and environmental efforts. Period products would be free, there'd be no need for birth control and all of its side effects, there'd be no need for women's rights or Me Too movements.
It's amazing how blind a person can be when they actually believe that men are the root of all evil, and seemingly, they don't think that women can do any wrong.
There'd be no abortion debate, toilet seats would never be left up, there'd be more self-love, there'd be less body shaming.
What? More self-love and less body shaming if men didn't exist? Yeah, it doesn't seem like they've experienced much of reality, because in my experience, it's usually women that do the most of that, not men. But again, let's go on.
The world in general would be safer, cleaner, and more comfortable. Land would be shared, not stolen, there'd be less hate, and there'd be less fear. Let me know if I missed anything, and try telling me that I'm wrong.
A person doesn't really actually have to try that hard to point out how egregiously incorrect it is to say that half of the human population does all the wrong while the other half can do nothing wrong. I'll just leave that there.
What? Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville.
That's
because
fine.
you like lip is not there.
Well, I can't
like,
help that.
No, you can't. But like, it's just like
Body
Whoville-esque.
shaming's fine till it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
It is a man's role to provide.
Okay.
Yeah. If everyone keeps talking about the traditional roles, then
Yeah.
I guess it is a man's job to
So
provide.
if it's a man's role to provide,
Yeah,
will you take care of the house?
of course.
Okay. So you will cook, clean, support him?
No,
No?
I will hire someone to do it.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I sense a bit of double
no,
standard
but if
there.
I can
Okay, so
afford
not
it,
to
if
clean.
my man can afford it, then why? I'm giving
Okay, so
birth
but
to
what
your
will-
kids,
what-
no?
what-
Obviously, if I want to work, I want to have my own side thing. I would love to, but it's not going to be to bring money in the house.
She really said do everything for me, outsource all the housework, so I can be a couch potato and fund my business, but the money I make won't come back in the house. Sounds like a phenomenal deal to me. No wonder she's still single.
You thought AI art was wild? Wait till you hear about the brothels in Berlin, where men are literally lining up to sleep with robots. Yep, robots. This isn't an episode of Black Mirror. It's happening right now, and it's a terrifying glimpse into the future. In Berlin, actual establishments called brothels are opening their doors, offering men companionship with AI-powered, anatomically correct dolls. They don't speak, they don't argue, they don't have needs. They're just cold, programmable, and built to serve on demand. Let that sink in. For 80 to 120 euros an hour, you can rent a synthetic woman, customized to your preference: blonde, brunette, petite, curvy, silicone or thermoplastic elastomer. They even let you pick the personality. This isn't just creepy, it's the ultimate fantasy of control, where women are reduced to literal objects and men are encouraged to bypass empathy, effort, and connection altogether. And let's be clear, this isn't just about sex, it's about the death of intimacy. This is about men choosing to opt out of reality, to retreat into a fantasy where women exist to be programmed, not respected. No rejection, no boundaries, no humanity, and the longer they stay in that world, the less equipped they are to exist in ours. This isn't the future. This is the collapse of manhood disguised as convenience. Berlin's cyber brothels are just the beginning. What happens when boys grow up believing that love is transactional and consent is optional as long as you pay for it? What happens when the most intimate act becomes completely mechanical? And if you think this won't spread beyond Berlin, think again. Tech is fast and morality, that's slow. We need to talk about what happens when men stop needing women and start replacing them with robots.
Translated to plain English, the reason why she has an issue with it is simply because it would threaten the sexual monopoly women have. They would actually have to change the way they act, or men simply wouldn't deal with them at all. She doesn't have an issue with brothels or the industry, just when it's robots, since it creates competition. These robots won't be a problem for good women, just the bad ones, since they can no longer expect men to tolerate their bad behavior and long lists of demands.
So I'm the lady who says you can't be my boyfriend unless you pay my bills after 3 months, and that made some men very angry. So I decided to revise that because I'm about to delete this dating app and just not date men altogether because you guys all are after one thing and you don't understand the concept of investing in a lady. So I said, what can we do here? What can we do? And then a story popped into my mind of a lady who had a boyfriend who would always run from her whenever she was trying to get hanky-panky from him. And turns out he couldn't do that. He had problems in that area because he was older. And I was like, oh my God, why did I think of this? So I changed my status to only interested in generous men who are not looking for a sexual relationship. And 3 of the men I was talking to, 2 of them deleted the chat. And one of them said, I'd still like to talk to you. I'm still interested, even if you're not interested in that. There's a market for this. There's guys out there who pills don't work. They're not interested. And he is the oldest one out of the 3. So where am I wrong here? I like to be upfront and honest with people. You want a girlfriend, I want a handbag and some 5-star meals and a nice man who talks to me correctly, who's generous and kind. It's a win-win.
As we can see, many modern women already treat relationships as a transaction, demanding that you pay them in order for them to date you, which is a rebranded version of streetwalking. A man paying all the bills itself isn't transactional, but only when she isn't demanding or expecting him to do it. Rather, he is doing it because he wants to. However, the second they start demanding you pay for them, it's akin to putting a price tag on themselves, making it transactional.
Women hate barn dominiums. Let me tell you why. Men design homes that are functional. Barn dominiums are functional. Everything a man needs can be within 800 square foot. Got a full kitchen right here with all my food. Got my king-size bed. Got some toys in the corner. Big screen TV. Even got my washing machine and dryer in my bathroom so I can just fold things up when I'm done, get right on the hanger. And when I get done with my bubble bath, just hop right in, take a shower, because I like bubble baths. Makes sense, right? Just like this towel, haven't washed it in 2 years. Why? I'm clean, it's clean forever. Men math. Women design homes with 31 rooms and 31 walk-in closets. For what? Things from Amazon and Shein that you're never gonna take back? Men have one closet, and it's 4,500 square foot. It's called a shop. Here is my 4,500 square foot closet. Yeah, that's a real bear. Killed it with my bare hands. But that is also a 1971 Chevelle with a 454 in it, 85 Blazer with an LS motor in it. But as you guys can see, it's clean. There's no boxes in here. Why is it that women think empty garages and shops are meant for boxes and dirty boots? Women want pools on cul-de-sacs. Men want ponds on 52 acres. The one thing women love about barn dominiums is that the wraparound porches are big and beautiful, just like your mom's.
Now that we are legally married, I would like to serve you with these.
More paperwork?
Yep, divorce papers.
You're funny, baby.
I'm not joking. I'm being 1000% serious. I want a divorce. I never had intentions of living happily ever after with you. My plan was to be your wife and divorce you right after.
But you said you loved me.
I was just selling the role. I guess that makes me a great actress.
I mean, I gave you everything.
You're a fool who fell for the wrong person. I never loved you.
I trusted you.
Trust is overrated. Money is all that matters in this world. I will now be taking half of everything you own.
No, you won't. We both signed a prenuptial agreement.
A prenup?
Watched The Notebook and I felt so bad for the fiance. Could you imagine from his perspective? Like, he meets the love of his life. He gets engaged to her. They're about to get married. And she goes, I used to love painting and I painted a lot and I need a few days to clear my head. And he goes, okay. And by the time she gets back, she goes, so I met my high school first love and I know that we're engaged, but I had to sleep with him. Like, come on, I had to sleep with him. And it was amazing. He was so good in bed. So I'm gonna pick him. Like, I know I said I love you, but I love him.
Your man comes home and he's hungry. Would you wake up and make him a meal?
No. Hell no. He can be independent. Be independent. No, he makes me a meal. What the f?
I didn't hear your answer.
I mean, I'm happily married. I'd make him a meal.
You'd make it?
take it back. I'll like the meal. I'll like the meal.
Some things you need to hear. Number one, a good man would rather marry a grocery store clerk who makes $14 an hour, but is super feminine, wants to serve him, loves to cook, loves to do all the wife qualities, and wants to have a family, rather than a millionaire boss babe who only cares about work and being independent. Number two, if you expect a man to be taller than you and make more money than you, don't get upset when he wants you to be younger than him and have a low body count. Number three, even though the world doesn't praise you as much for it, it is a much bigger accomplishment to find the love of your life young, to have a bunch of kids, to have a happy and healthy home, and to raise a nuclear family than it ever will be to achieve a certain title at work or start a business. Number four, feminism is the complete opposite of empowering. OF, the industry, killing your babies because it's inconvenient, all damage you more than anybody else. It damages women more than anybody else in this society. So how is that empowering to women? And lastly, it's going to be more beneficial for you long term to work on skills like cooking from scratch, baking, reading literature, painting, doing feminine hobbies than it is to go get a degree.
The thing I noticed is they love giving each other terrible advice and then blaming men when their own decisions led to a bad outcome. But when someone tries to give them good advice, like this woman, or criticizes their bad actions, they want to call them names, like a pick-me, because in their minds, they should be able to do whatever they want and still get the best outcomes.
Chris, come on, bro, it's a girl. Come on, bro, it's a girl. Play D. All right. Ball in. Bro, what are you doing, bro? It's a girl, man. Come on, you better than that, bro. That's not even special, bro. Come on, man. It's a girl, bro. You said that last time. It's a girl. Nah, man. Come on.
Hey, Dad, what is it like being married?
Not right now. I'm busy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, don't go away.
What? What do you mean? You just told me to leave.
No, don't ignore me. Now apologize.
Apologize for what?
I know what it's like to be married.
It's gonna get me in trouble, but bear with me, this is coming from a good place. But this is my hot take. I have heard, especially recently, time and time again, many a time, women talk about how much they miss an alpha masculine man. And I want a man to come and do this for me and provide and take care of me, and I'm tired and I fell for the feminism and the working and I'm exhausted and I want to have kids, and that whole tune that we've been hearing. I've heard it a lot and I sympathize and I understand a lot and I empathize. But I seldom hear them say, and this is what I will give.
Never.
Daddy, can you relax? I'm on a roll here, okay? But I hear it a lot of what they want to receive, and I get it. But what are you gonna give?
Only men can do this.
Only men can do what? I feel like that's rude. There's nothing that men can do that women can't do. If anything, women do it better. But whatever. Are you down to like go get a coffee soon? Ow! Ow! You need to stop. But no, I'm kind of hungry. I'm feeling like a breakfast sandwich. What do you mean only men can do? I feel like that's crazy of you to say. So you think I can't do anything after you just told me how proud you were of me? Whatever. Are you hungry though? Or should we get like actual food instead of like coffee? Because I'm feeling that. We should go to the mall. I've been wanting a new pair of shoes though. Seriously. Wait, what did you say earlier that only men can do? That women can't? You said? Babe? Babe. Did I say something? Are you mad now? I didn't even do anything. You're just being petty. Whatever. Babe, seriously. No, seriously.
What's something you think every man should get to experience in their life, Dad?
Dramatically swiping everything off of a table to make room for a giant map to explain a plan.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you there.